Test and comes up against the Irish veteran Tadhg Furlong. Young Dan Sheehan playing in just his 9th test at hooker against the battle-hardened Cody Taylor. Off at Tuangafasi again starts on the tight head for the All Blacks. Andrew Porter completes an all-Leinster front row. A 94th test for the outstanding Brodie Retallick, Tadhg Beirne of Munster for Ireland. The only change to the All Black pack sees Scott Barrett into lock, James Ryan for the Irish. A first ever start for the All Blacks at blindside for Dalton Papali'i, the hard man Peter O'Mahony for the visitors. A great clash at open side, All Black captain Sam Cane, Josh Flanderfair, and the respective number 8s, Ardie Savea for the All Blacks, Caelan Doris for Ireland.
Aaron Smith's experience and decision-making so vital for the All Blacks. Jamison Gibson Parkwood's running game is a real threat. Huge boost for Ireland, their captain Johnny Sexton eligible to play his opposite Beauden Barrett. Matt Henson, well, he's the only change of the starting lineup. He earns his 5th cap. Powerful Leicester, Whainganuku in consecutive jersey, number 11. Robbie Henshaw and Quinn Tupaia, they'll look to get over the gain line tonight for their teams. Potent on attack, but it's Rieko Ioane's defensive effort that's been outstanding. He'll need that again against Gary Ringrose. Looking forward to this fiery battle on the wing. Sevu Reece and James Lowe. And two very capable counter-attackers at the back, Hugo Keenan and Geordie Barrett. Great to welcome in now former All Black Sevens captain Carlton Ano, who's downstairs with the two benches. Kia ora, KT.
Yeah, kia ora hoi me tātou katoa. Welcome in everybody to the reserves where Ireland have experience and strike with over 100 test prop Keane Healy and the explosive Bundy Aki me kapo pango the All Blacks. But it's welcome back to Patrick's Tui Pulotu and it's welcome to the black jersey for the rookie Folau Fakatava. Now, even though we're under the roof, it's chilly at Forsyth Bar Stadium, and you can feel the vibe of this sold-out crowd who are interested to see if the ABs can seal their series or will Ireland secure their first ever win in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Can't wait, men.
Thank you, Carl. Yes, what a sight this is. Completely sold out Forsyth Bar Stadium. Ireland managed 3 tries last week, but the All Blacks scored 6, of course, and there was quite a margin at the end of the game. So out comes Johnny Sexton and Ireland. A lot of speculation during the week about Sexton after he left the field at Eden Park, but he's passed all the tests and lined up tonight for 107th International. He's 37 on Monday, and the veteran is a vital cog in this Irish machine. A lot of good Irish support in this crowd here tonight.
Thank you, Sandy.
So the All Blacks scored 6 tries, but ironically, they made more tackles than their opponents at Eden Park last week. So now, Sam Cane and the All Blacks. And after his debut in Japan 4 years ago, Dalton Papali'i plays in the number 6 jersey for the All Blacks for the very first time. The Blues captain has had an outstanding season and will give the All Blacks another huge presence at the breakdown, as well as massive defence. So both teams are out there. A lot of expectation on this match. And we're standing by now for the respective anthems. Ireland's call, Alan Thomas and Troy Kingi will sing the New Zealand national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, would you please be upstanding and join us in the singing of Ireland's Call and the New Zealand national anthem, performed by Alan Thomas and Troy Kingi.
Come the day and come the hour, come the power and the glory. We have come to answer our country's call from the 4 proud provinces of Ireland. Ireland, Ireland.
God of nations at thy feet, in the bonds of love we meet. Hear our voices, we entreat. God defend our free land. God Pacific's triple star, from the shafts of strife and war, make her praises heard afar. God defend New Zealand.
Troy Kingi with the New Zealand national anthem, Alan Thomas with Ireland's Call. This is the third international in Dunedin between these two countries. The previous two were played at Carisbrook. So this is the first under the roof as we stand by now for the haka. Another strong haka from the All Blacks, and there were four Kiwis standing in the green watching that. James Lowe, Jamison Gibson Park, Joey Carberry and Bundy Aki, all facing the haka and accepting the challenge. So the scene is set, Mills, for what should be a terrific game of rugby.
Oh, certainly is, Grant. A lot of emotion and some hype, plenty of pride in that haka. So important now for both teams, really, to settle themselves, steel the nerves again, and really get composed about the first job. As you see there, the Irish just going through their tackles, the All Blacks in a huddle.
The All Blacks really have a terrific record in Dunedin. They've played 46 test matches in their history and only lost 5, and they remain unbeaten here at Forsyth Bar under the roof, which of course has been in existence since 2011. One of the very best. Jaco Piper of South Africa, the 42-year-old, is tonight's referee. Carl Dixon of England, Jordan Way of Australia, and the TMO is Tom Foley. The All Blacks won the opening test 42-19. This should be a cracker. It will be the All Blacks to kick off through Beauden Barrett as the countdown is on. And away we go, the second test as Barrett kicks off and taken down with some difficulty by fullback Hugo Kiernan. And off it goes for Tadhg Beirne to drag it up to near the 22 for the Irish. Now Gibson Park bangs it hard towards the touchline, and it's a good connection and a very good kick by Jamison Gibson Park.
Yeah, great connection there by Gibson Park. Excellent start to this game though from the All Blacks. Nice high kick from Beauden Barrett.
Cody Taylor with the first line-out throw, deflected by Barrett. Taylor under real pressure, driven back strongly.
Backwards.
12 metres on the All Black side of halfway, and it falls for Savia.
Release!
And he struggles a couple of metres to set it up for Aaron Smith. Now Smith, he also is going to kick the ball into Irish territory. Gets it up nice and high. And coming forward beautifully is Mac Hansen. The only change to the Irish team from the first test as Gibson Park digs in. Now he gets a short pass off to Van der Fleer. Gibson Park again swings it away for Sexton. He drops it off for Beirne. Tadhg Beirne in the clear. Now he's going to line it up. Decides to take the tackle as Gibson Park looks left and right. Now he gets it off to Porter. Good start here by Ireland. Gibson Park again away for Sexton. Referee's got the arm out. Here's James Lowe. 15 metres out from the All Black line. Gibson Park now. Sexton delays the pass. Hansen drops the pass off. The All Blacks hanging on desperately. It's a penalty advantage still. Ball is there though for Mac Hansen. Fires it off to Sexton. Here's Van der Fleer. Gibson Park gets there quickly to swing it away. Another good start here by the visitors. Long pass across it goes for Robbie Henshaw right in midfield. Gibson Park again. The All Blacks hanging on here. Now it's with James Ryan. Sexton drops the pass off. Hansen sells the dummy. Almost got through. 5 metres away. Gibson Park again. Tadhg Beirne. Again the arm goes out. Now have Ireland got the numbers. Charging. Try scored. Boy, what a start that is. What a start from Ireland.
Oh, it certainly was. Nisbo, they have come to play. Some great variation from the Irish in terms of their attack and phase play. And some brutality as well. There's the initial break here. Johnny Sexton goes to the outside, and as Beirne gets a nice little wee break, is nice and composed here from the Irish. They swung a little bit to the right, and out here, even the ability to stand. Hansen, he's been evident early on in this game, being the only change. And how about this for the big men? Well, they're big, strong carries, and over Porter goes. Great try, Ireland.
Outstanding runs, but they'll run in at weak shoulders. There's the third run from Porter, but it started with Van der Fleer. Had the nice run, then it was Tadhg Beirne as the conversion goes over. Ireland, their big ball runners getting through the weak shoulders of the All Blacks initially.
Well, they made a massive start last week, and they've repeated the dose here in Dunedin with Andrew Porter, the loose head prop, crossing, try converted, 7-0. Boy, less than 4 minutes gone in the game.
Moment, there's an extra ball on the field.
Just a hold up for the moment. There's a ball way down behind the All Blacks. Now we're ready to go again. Just the start that the visitors needed as the kickoff is made and taken down well by Peter O'Mahony. Oh, a bit of a fumble. Oh, he knocked it back, said the referee. That was Tadhg Beirne. And Ireland retained possession. Here's O'Mahony, nice little step. Gibson Park back for the strong boot of James Lowe on his left boot. All Blacks haven't had the ball yet. They have now as Sevu Reece hands it off for Beauden Barrett. Down as far as Lowe once again. In the safety of the 22. He can hammer this hard, and he does so too. And takes play inside All Black territory. This is just the finish of it, and it was a very good finish by Porter.
Gee, it was. You spoke about the weak shoulders as well. Strong and physical are the Irish, KT.
Taylor throws. Won by Scott Barrett, playing tonight in his 50th Test match. As Taylor tries to sneak a few metres. Smith waiting patiently. Now he delivers away for Tupaia into midfield. Bit of space here for Geordie Barrett. Couldn't offload though, taken it a good tackle by Henshaw. Now Ioane. Good strong run. Hansen the tackler for Ireland. Ball bounces loose. No, knocked on.
He had it, he just lost it.
And they'll go to a scrum.
Lifted it.
The first of the match.
I don't think so.
This is the beauty of being under this roof. Dry conditions, the ability for both sides to be able to shift the ball, use a bit of skill.
Focus in.
Look at that. It's pouring down outside. KT conditions. I know they're pretty cold down there, but running rugby, how good.
100% Millsy.
Here we go.
Especially down here, they've been starting to test rugby for a couple of seasons now, so very expectant crowd, that's for sure. But what's very evident is the hard carries from this front five of this Ireland pack already. We just saw Doris here just challenging at the breakdown. That's an area they've been really concentrating on during the week, this Irish outfit.
Square. Consistent.
All Blacks packed a very good scrum last week at Eden Park.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Flying Anuku is poised behind the scrum as Smith. And Savia gives it off to Flying Anuku right through a poor pass. And Barrett has to double back. So they'll set it again just near the halfway line. As Smith goes flat across to Kane. Good strong tackle by Van der Fleer. Smith again slings it wide out for Taylor right in midfield here. As Cody Taylor sets it just inside Irish territory. Geordie Barrett, short pass for Tupaia. Smith again, across the face of two of the All Blacks. Tuangafasi fires it up. Here's Fainga'anuku. Almost got into a gap. Closed down on the 10-metre line where Aaron Smith swings it away for Barrett. Two Barretts. Bowden gave it away. Now it's with Taylor. In midfield, Smith again as the All Blacks up the tempo. Geordie Barrett couldn't quite get it off.
Pull back.
And the referee's gone.
Pull back.
Holding back an All Black player. So a penalty goes to the All Blacks.
Oh, threatening, weren't they? Quincy
Just
Tupaia
interfered.
just got held. Like the variation here. Offload there from Geordie Barrett. The variation of their phase play, hitting the third man out on that sort of those three players, then hitting the inside man. But the ability also from Bowden Barrett to use his wingers. Fainga'anuku's coming off his wing. He's ending up in the opposite side, outside channels. So they're threatening the All Blacks.
In Ireland, Millsy, they got dusted in the line-out last week, but the two so far, they've really challenged it, the All Blacks, and put in a jumper up. Be interesting if they're keen to do it here in their own 22. Remember, no Sam Whitelock for the ABs.
First real opportunity here for the All Blacks, 8 minutes into the game. And they've opted not to kick for goal. So Taylor with the throw. Oh, it's been stolen away too by Tag Byrne. Well, it might have been James Ryan. It was James Ryan.
And lost feet. Back to the lost
And
feet.
so the All Blacks line out breaks down, and Gibson Park from inside the 22. And this one will drift across the touchline. Well, in fact, it might be Ireland's ball here. Let's see what
Ball already out.
the touch he
Ball's
says,
already crossed
and
the
he
plane.
believes that in fact it was in touch anyway.
Already crossed the plane of touch.
So Taylor throws, this time a clean line out. Nice little move there. Savia handing it off to Taylor. Now Smith slings it across to Scott Barrett.
Beyond the
And
ball and taking the ground.
the referee
Past the
saw
ball and taking the
something
ground.
across on the far side.
He's got Dalton Papali'i for taking the player out beyond the ball. That's what he's saying. Well past the ruck, but then taking him to ground. And so a technical penalty here,
Johnny.
but an important one
Oh,
for
yeah.
Ireland as well, because they haven't been in an attacking situation for a wee while since they've scored that try.
Well, the thing is, too, Millsy, once again, they're challenging at the line out. The All Blacks having to try and move around in the front rather than going to their main jumpers. So already
Ireland 6.
them challenging the All Blacks line out's taking effect.
See Dalton.
We've got you on the
Yeah.
edge. We'll take him beyond the breakdown. So me. Yeah.
10 minutes gone in the second test. Ireland with the early score. Thrown in by Sheehan. Won well by Ryan. Now they swing it wide and mishandling this time. And tidied up by Beauden Barrett. Decides to hang on to the ball as Smith slings it across.
He's all good. Knocked on.
And they'll go back for the
Inside or
original
outside the
knock
window?
on.
Inside. Just knocked
He
on,
should be
playing
disappointed
under
with that.
pressure.
Great set piece, bit of variation off the liner. They've got that sorted. He's a big factor for this Irish side. He's got nice feet, very strong defensively, as we've seen here. With a variation off there, he comes up a short ball, just juggling it, but also his ability to be able to kick. So they've got plenty of kicking options to have the Irish. Jameson, Gibson Park, you got James Lowe at the back, Robbie Henshaw, even Mac Henson.
Yes.
Peter O'Mahony down at the moment.
Like a shoulder.
Something of a veteran these days. O'Mahony at 32 years of age, 86th test match. And it must be serious for him to be down. He really is a hard man.
He's been strong, and he was a big part of that first try because he stayed in
just
for
on
the
the
fight.
hedge.
32
Just
years
stay on
old.
the
Gee, he's
line.
been around for a while. His experience is absolutely vital for the Irish side. He just brings that plenty of heart. And Farrell, well, he'll be
Okay.
very happy about that start to the game.
Well, it's a similar start to last week. Where Ireland fell apart was in
Hold
the
on, me.
20-minute gap between the 20-minute mark and half-time. So they'll be very keen to add on here, one would imagine, but it's Aaron Smith to feed.
Such a hard position for Keenan to be able to figure out what he's going to do. You got a split scrum there. Geordie Barrett on the right-hand side, and he's basically back by himself, trying to cover the backfield.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Bit of pressure coming on the All Black scrum as Barrett feeds it off to Ioane, looking to step his way through. Nice run by Rieko Ioane. Now Smith across for Retallick. Irish defence up very quickly. Penalty. Didn't release, and the Irish players had rights to the ball. And I think it was Caelan Doris that was leaning over the ball. And now a decision for Ireland. Do they go for the three? The All Blacks passed up their opportunity, but Johnny Sexton wants to add to the score.
I think it's a sensible one as well. Slightly isolated there. Chop tackle.
Hey.
The Irish know they've got to keep piling on points every time they're down here. If you look at last week, KT, sensible decision here for Johnny Sexton.
Oh, the only decision, Millsy and Caelan Doris. That's the second time he's been over the ball for a long time, but very strong. Didn't get the chocolates the first time. That time he does in a prime position.
Rapidly approaching 1,000 points in Test rugby. Sexton to add to the lead, lifts it up and lifts it over. And Ireland lead by 10 points to 0.
Look at the confidence as well. Nicely executed kick there. Johnny Sexton, cool as you can get there from the veteran.
The Irish in the crowd delighted. Barrett's kickoff. Beautifully taken down by O'Mahony. Gibson Park. They sling it wide. And the kick through by fullback Keenan. Taken down again by Barrett. Oh, Geordie Barrett. Now Bowden gives it back for Sevu Reece. Proving hard to put away, Sevu Reece.
Release!
They get him now. And it's there for Smith. Wide it goes for Retallick. Breaks the first tackle, Brodie Retallick. Smith again. Bowden Barrett to Geordie Barrett. A little bit of hesitation
Tackle made. Release.
as he gets his knee on the ground. And Smith again slings it wide for Kane. Now Bowden Barrett. Away to brother Scott. Charging hard is Tupaia. Quinn Tupaia. Still in All Black territory. Papali'i makes some ground. Smith again, the Irish defence holding up well. Retallick once more. Presents it for Smith. And now the kick from Aaron Smith.
Now use it, Losty.
But no, he changes his mind. And away it goes for Bowden Barrett. Good contest for the ball. And it's been knocked on by both teams.
First one knocked by Black.
The Irish will be happy with that defensive sound. Just winning the battle there. Late call. I like this option because it really isolates Hansen here. And it's just one-on-one. Fainga'anuku, he goes up, just knocks it on. But the Irish defence at the moment, just chopping the All Blacks and slowing that ruck ball down. KT.
Yeah, the connection's very, very good, whether it be in phase play or in that kick chase. We just saw Sevu Reece looking for a hole. They're in there in numbers, chasing as a pack, this Irish team. It's a real difference you can see already in Test 2.
Form it up and I can chase them. Crouch! Bind! Sick!
Gibson Park gets it in. Goes straight to Hansen on this down the right-hand side. Big collision as he kicks it away nicely down as far as Geordie Barrett. And Barrett tries to bring it out. Nailed in a good tackle by Doris. Plenty of pressure here at ruck time.
Your player's trapping him. It's your player.
Very slow ball here for Smith. He's got Bowden Barrett standing right on the goal line. If he can ever get it back.
You're going back there.
Hello.
Kick chase over
They're
there.
going all the way back. They've heard the call, probably from the TMO, where Mac Hansen made the kick,
Just stand apart,
and there
please.
were some big collisions down around halfway.
It's the follow
And
through
Hansen
from the
is actually
attempted charge
still down,
He
as you
misses
can
the
see.
opportunity to go for the ball and then makes contact with his shoulder. It's just going to come up now.
So this is going
coming
to
up
the
to you now.
TMO
How serious, Tom?
with possible foul play
It's
here.
just
Let's
he
have a
doesn't.
look.
He's never targeting the ball. Okay, mate. So it's just going to come up now. Okay. So it's his left shoulder that makes contact. It's the contact point.
Okay. And that's direct to the head.
And we're just going to get one angle, the reverse angle, to show you that.
I get that. I get the fact,
Put-
but he's got to brace himself too. He's gone up.
Point of
This is a
contact
very
coming now,
fast
Jacko.
game. He's up in the air, and he's actually braced himself. And out where he hits him is on that chin. What the TMO is saying.
Okay.
So his arm is
He's
hitting
not
his
going for the
chest,
ball,
but there is
he's
contact.
actually jumped up in the air.
Indirect, so first contact's on the chest,
Correct.
but there is also contact to the head after that.
Agreed.
All right, so we're looking at a level of danger of yellow card.
I agree. It's not high danger. It is yellow card. We're just going to get you the mark for it now. Okay, mate.
Thank you. And that's 11.
It's
So
number. Yeah,
this
it's number.
is going
yeah.
to be a yellow card for
11.
Lester Fainga'anuku. So the All Blacks will be down to 14 men for the next 20 minutes
First
Okay,
contact
yeah.
to the chest. First contact to the chest. Then there is contact to the head, so we're going to give a yellow card. Okay? Marks over there or where the ball bounced. Yeah, so we'll just get those marks for us.
Depends what he's supposed to do. He's just supposed to keep his arms up in that case.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, the All Blacks cop one yellow card at Eden Park.
Yeah, 15 in. Marks
And
over
now
here,
they
so you have the option of
have
15
lost their left winger
They are
for
15.
the next 20 minutes, Alex.
Okay.
And that's what the contact was.
Well, it's interesting, Nisbo. Just heard Sam Kane ask a referee, if he keeps his hands up, he's fine. Because Whanganuk is actually braced for the impact, that's why he's going off.
Yeah, very hard to change direction once you've made a decision. You can't change direction in mid-air, obviously. 10 minutes, of course, for the yellow card. And now Ireland have a real opportunity here. So Dan Sheehan to throw. Omani goes up high. And the All Blacks will be desperate to hold them out at this point. And this might be a turnover. It is a turnover. The All Blacks have stymied the Irish attack and won themselves a scrum.
Oh, that's incredible defence from the forwards. Just had a man in the bin, albeit a winger, but the point of contact is a shift from the Irish to then form up another many more. Look at that, George Bauer, Dalton Papali'i getting in right amongst it as well, right on the ball. Great stuff there from the All Blacks.
And it was good recognition too from Brodie Retallick there, Millsy. He come across, realised it was a maul, just shuts it right down. There's no way the Irish can get that back. Nice turnover.
Okay. There's your mark.
That bloke's had a strong start to this match.
Okay.
Josh Van
Hook is
Fleet.
in.
Yes, he has. Experienced player these days.
Oh, yeah.
Most of
Happy
this
to move
Irish
off that.
forward
That's
pack
a sprinkler.
are experienced.
Spring to her head.
It's the size of them as well.
Pressure.
The physique, very strong. As you take a look at
Okay.
possession and territory. How about the territory there from the Irish? I love the way they've used their kickers. Interesting now the
Nice and
exit
square,
from the All
fellas.
Blacks because they lost that winger. So if they come down their left-hand channel, well, Sevu Reece has gone down there. Whether they kick straight away from there.
Bind. Sick.
Xavier looking to detach, and
Ball's not off. I didn't see that.
Ireland have got themselves offside at scrum time,
I didn't see that.
and so a relieving penalty here for
I
the
just
All
looked at
Blacks.
the ball carrier. I didn't see anyone else.
That's a good out too.
Yeah, he was
Good
contacting me.
outcome for the All
Thank
Blacks.
you. Next time.
I love the
No.
change-up. It's very late. Beauden Barrett comes to the blind hands, blind.
Been way off early.
But also the confidence to be able to run from there, Adi Xavier, and give it to Quinton Tapia. So they've earned themselves a penalty.
It'd be interesting. I think they were just protesting Jamison Gibson Park in particular, thinking that Sammy Kane had broken off early from the scrum. See, Artie's out, there's Van der Fleer. Sammy reacts to it.
Short line out for the All Blacks here. Just 4 men in. And Barrett wins it easily. Smith misses out a couple. Straight out to Papali'i. Makes it to the 10-metre line. Smith again. Swings it away for Xavier. Hard to put away as always. Now Smith. Across the face of Bauer to Taylor. Now Smith about to lob the kick into Irish territory. Keenan coming forward, the fullback. Beautifully done. 10-metre line in Irish territory. Gibson Park works it away for Sheehan, looking to get on the outside of the All Blacks. Kick through made by Ringrose, and Beauden Barrett decides against the quick throw. The All Blacks still another 6.5 minutes with 14 players.
Gap, please.
Attacking opportunities for the All Blacks have been few and far between. Taylor finding Scott Barrett.
Don't do that.
And
Don't do that.
they attack the ball carrier too early. and concede another penalty. And the All Blacks will be delighted with 14 men getting these penalties.
Oh, absolutely, it just kills up a bit of time. Ill discipline.
10.
Nice and posed, the All Blacks. They've just got to make sure they get that right. They're right, and they're in this. Then they're leading by 10 points to 0. The Irish. We've just got to get those penalties right and not let the All Blacks off the hook.
Yeah, and this is period now, the 20-minute mark. Where last week they really did just go to sleep a little bit, this Irish team. This is where they really need to concentrate. The All Blacks going back to their full out. Be interesting to see if this Ireland team compete here.
Taylor goes to the back. Savia wins it. Away it goes to Kane. Oh, it breaks down to Paya. Lost it backwards. And snapped up by Reese. So the All Blacks on the back foot with the ball, though. Now back it goes for Beauden Barrett. Keenan waits. Keenan takes cleanly again. Been impeccable under the high ball so far. Gibson Park gets the call from James Lowe. Almost at the 10-metre line. Now Sexton fires it away for Hansen and has Beauden Barrett scrambling inside the 22.
Back 7 offside.
But he has got a penalty here against the All Blacks, and it's against Sam Cane, who was offside.
No, it's just offside.
Yeah, and another chance now for the Irish to get back into the All Black territory.
Sorry, on the wrong
They
side.
seem so
Just moving my
composed in their kicking game.
Yep.
The Irish, they've got so many threats across the park who can kick, genuine option as well, but also threatening. Hence the reason why they just jumped the gun a little bit there, Sam Cane.
Yeah. Michael Camden.
It's interesting too, Millsy, anywhere around the 10-metre mark in their own territory, the All Blacks are looking for the box from Aaron Smith, and at the moment Hugo Keenan's has been staunch under that high ball. It seems they try and change their tactic now, they just get back up to their 15.
Well, Ireland don't have a long-range kicker. I'm sure if the All Blacks had a penalty there, Geordie Barrett would give it a crack. In fact, he did in practice a couple of times. So now Dan Sheehan throws to the line, won by O'Mahony. Van der Fleer couldn't get a hold of it. Retallick has come through and made a mess of it, but it's still there for Gibson Park. He gets it away for Furlong, and Tag Furlong. Now Gibson Park working the blind side. O'Mahony slings it wide for Sheehan. Gibson Park again. Now Doris. Almost to the 22. Gibson Park using the blind side to good effect. Big defence on Van der Fleer. There's a little jab in behind. Bounce will be interesting here. And wow, great work by Geordie Barrett. Got it away to Beauden. But it's not over yet as Keenan, as they set it again, away for Sexton. And Johnny Sexton almost got the pass away there. Here's Gibson Park. And the danger not over yet. Gibson Park working the blind side. Intercept. Now the kick and chase. Oh, he's put it out on the full. Beauden Barrett, one of the quickest players in world rugby. Why didn't he back himself?
Yeah, I wondered that. I just
13
wonder
Green
whether
is
he's
tackled without the ball.
injured or he is at a puff.
Without the ball.
He went to the
By Black
kick
3.
very early. He's blowing some big ones,
Penalty
KT
only
said,
if you want to
perhaps.
refer that.
A
We
bit of
might need to have a
effort
look at
before,
it because he
just
might have been in
drained him of energy.
Okay.
Yeah, just going back to retrieve that
We're
ball,
gonna
but I
have a
tell you
look
what, we might
upstairs.
have another piece of trouble for an All Black
Got
player.
tackle off the
Offered
ball,
Tunga
Yako,
Afasi.
by
We're gonna
New
tackle
Zealand
off the
3.
ball.
For taking
Black
out Gary Ringrose in that support play from Johnny Sexton break.
Cameron.
Number 3. Give me a...
Here you go.
It looks like there's cross cover from 15.
Yeah, so we're just going to show you the cover situation now.
Well, certainly an early tackle.
Yeah, we...
And I think it's whether he's going
We're just going to get the cover,
to get across
please.
too.
Now,
He certainly
There you
tackled
go,
him
there's
early.
one from the back.
yeah, we're going to. Here we go. Here's a cover situation, Yako.
I think they're just seeing if this is going to be a try or not. Whoa, man, I think that's a try. If he gets that, I think someone's in trouble here.
Boy.
Coming around more.
So you've got, you've also got
The
New
key
Zealand
thing
9
is
who's
Geordie
tracking back.
Barrett
Yeah,
there
nine's tracking
is very
back,
late.
number 15
So it's
is
whether
working back.
if Ringrose gets that ball early, whether he can get across the 6 odd metres.
Yep.
Are we
Number
talking?
three.
Are we talking penalty try here, boys?
100%. 100%.
Okay, Jacko.
Thank you, Tom. We're going to make a decision. It's a line break opportunity. So
It's a
yellow
straight
ball
run
up.
in if he gets the pass.
There is cover. No.
Oh, who said this cover?
I don't know.
No. We've looked at the cover, so we were right. Clearly without the ball. Line break opportunity.
Oh, the All Blacks are lucky. They are lucky for sure.
Totally agree. Very, very lucky to get away with that. I know they've got to have a man in the sin bin, but I'm not sure whether Jordie Barrett would have been able to make up that ground.
Let's have a look and see whether we can see where this cover is. We'll have a look at that in just a moment.
Yeah. So.
Here we go.
Scrum. Scrum.
There it is. Oh, Jordie Barrett's still a long way away.
No, he's lost for the
Tough. Ireland still an opportunity here, though.
Yeah. So it's 13 against 15 at the moment.
Time off.
Flying Anuku is only about a minute away. So the All Blacks have got to sort out their scrum here.
Yeah, well, someone's going to come off. Angus Ta'abal's going to come on in jersey 18.
Which number goes off?
I assume it's fee for Dalton Papali'i. Dalton Papali'i's going to come off, men.
Okay, let's do this.
Well, this is a good Irish scrum, remember. And the All Blacks probably can't afford to put a back in there at the moment because they're one down there as well.
It's threats all round. Have a look at there in the middle of the park. Ringrose and Robbie Henshaw. They're flattening up. They're really congested in there and they're opening it up. For Matt Edson, it's right out wide.
Oh, then the Irish crowd love it too. They're getting up.
Coach! Fine! Set!
Right, so Gibson Park. Not a bad effort from the All Black scrum as Gibson Park gets it away to Lowe. Taken strongly. Now the pass across to Caelan Doris. And the big number 8 fights a few metres. Now Gibson Park for Lowe. Nailed in a good tackle by Sam Cane.
No!
Cane in there.
He's over the ball.
He got the ball, Sam Cane. The All Black captain with a very good turnover, but it's not there yet. Ball's been released up to the try scorer, Porter. Now Gibson Park once more for Sexton. Caelan Doris got his nose through. Now Furlong not held in the tackle. Gibson Park again. It goes loose and it's been snapped up by Keenan. And the Irish fullback taken down. Now Gibson Park again. Thunder Flare nailed in a good tackle. Gibson Park again. This time it's Tug Byrne. Gibson Park.
Backwards, he knocked it backwards.
Ball
Play
knocked
on.
back. Play on.
Backwards of Black.
Now Low. Away for Thunder Flare. Again the All Blacks desperately hanging on. Then goes Porter to play at halfback. Flings it across the face of O'Mahony. Short pass to Furlong.
Thank you.
And
So there was actually a knock on that I missed there. Of Green.
so it's a knock
He hooked the
on.
arm.
And the All Blacks have won a scrum.
Yeah, and
This is
nine
remarkable defence, and it's led really by their captain,
back. And then it hit your
Sam
player's arm
Cane.
and it went
There's a knock
forward.
on there.
There's nothing wrong there. Let's
Fantastic.
go.
Flying Anuku coming back.
Here we go.
Oh, we've got the pleasure of welcoming now All Black Dane Coles. Dane, you're just struggling a little bit to get your game going at the moment. What are you expecting from the All Blacks now?
Oh, I wouldn't say struggling now. That was awesome intent from the lads. 13 men down and the boys keep turning up. But yeah, I think Mel's just got to play a bit more in their half. When we got down there, we probably turned it over. And when they were attacking, they're just hitting those front balls and getting behind us. So yeah, if we can be a little bit desperate like we are now, hopefully we can get back in the game.
You're absolutely right in terms of the defence. The effort the boys are showing it absolutely outstanding. But one other area in particular is the set piece, and an area that you're very fond of, the scrum as well. You must be happy with that.
Yeah, mate, that was a big ticket from the lads. Gus coming on and holding down that scrum. So yeah, it'd be nice to keep that going while we've got a couple of men in the bin. But if we can play down their half and play a bit of footy, it'd be nice. But yeah, proud of the effort at the moment.
What's your go-to now? You've just Leicester's returned back onto the field. What's the key messages now amongst Sam Cane and the crew?
give it to Bowden, kick the ball as long as he can and get out of our half. But I think just stay composed, Mills. Keep turning up, leave it to the drivers to drive us around and just kind of weather the storm. But yeah, we need to play a bit more, but yeah, pretty proud of the effort we're putting in at the moment.
Thank you very much for your time, Dane. Take care, mate.
Cheers, lads.
One massively telling stat in this game. Look at it, the territory. 75% in favour of Ireland. Possession is pretty even, but the All Blacks just not creating any opportunities down the other end. And they've been forced, as they were last week, to make a lot of tackles.
Crouch.
So back to 14 players at least,
Fine.
with Whainga Anuku back on the field.
Sit.
So Smith gets it in. And the All Blacks win themselves a penalty. A scrum penalty on the far side, the loose head side of Andrew Porter.
Gee, that's massive. Ta'avao, he's come on because of the sin binning, but that is huge. One man down, and to win a penalty like that when they've been under the pump, the All Blacks.
Taylor gets the call from Bow. Again, a shortened All Black line-out. This time, it goes way over the back for Tupaia. He puts it down, and a couple of knock-ons play on, though. The Ireland haven't knocked it on as yet. Now they have. And so back we go. Well, it was a lovely throw, but Quinn Tupaia just not able to hang on.
Yeah, I think he just took a look up. Now, I love the confidence with the All Blacks. They've been under pressure. They've hardly had any possession. But to go to a play like that will certainly on the Irish. They know that 10 minutes just before half-time is key. 10 points up. They'll be wanting to capitalise on all this possession, all this territory as well. Look at that, 74%. Just in the last 10 minutes. They've got to capitalise on that before the break, KT.
100%, and I think they've been quite inventive. So what they've done now from the base of this, coming out two of their wingers coming straight behind, and James Lowe and Mac Hansen, and then the fullback as well, and Keenan. So multiple options here. Interesting to see which way they play.
Gibson Park releases the pass straight across for Henshaw. Gibson Park once more. Now Sexton away for Lowe. Looking to get on the outside. Oh, big collision. Two players down.
Stay down.
Oh, that was nasty.
That looked like an accident.
Yes, Ta'avao and Ringrose, I think. Here, Grant.
I just think that's a direction change. Didn't look like anything foul.
This is a pure accident, you would think. And Angus Ta'avao, just a straight-out collision. Oh, boy.
Okay, so he stays upright. Okay. Red.
That's heavy. Very, very heavy.
It's got to come straight out, going forward onto it. So it's just whether we think the direction
The direction change, yeah.
mitigates it down, because
Okay.
it is quite high.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you show that from the back?
Well, Jaco Piper wants to have another look here.
Jaco okay?
Yeah.
Here you go, Jaco. We're going to get the main. Here we go. So there's it in real speed. We're just going to show you the point of contact now.
Bang, straight into him. No mitigation.
I agree.
Tom.
Well, this is
Yes,
not
mate.
looking
He's
good.
upright. He steps into him. Direct head contact.
Agree. I don't see the change of direction
I
to
don't
be
see
enough
the
of a
change of direction.
mitigation.
He actually accelerates and steps into him.
Agree.
Okay, so red card.
This is looking grim for Angus Ta'avao.
It's great officiating, because what I like about it is the fact they've gone
Captain.
to real time to see if there's a factor in there where the directional change just may have impacted in the fact that Ta'avao couldn't move and couldn't react to that directional change. He did in that instant, instance, and then he
be
sort of
red.
accelerated to and still be
Always
upright.
steps right into him,
And
no level change,
there was
there's no
real
mitigation, the direction change is
level
not
changes
applicable.
you're hearing right now in terms of dipping, so he's always upright.
At the moment, there's a higher responsibility on the tackler to level change. That was direct into him. There's no change of direction. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give him a red card.
So the All Blacks are again down to 13, but they've lost a man for the rest of the game as Angus Ta'avao joins a fairly small list of All Blacks who have copped red cards in their history.
You see Bundy Aki's just come on, grounded jersey 23, replacing Gary Ringrose, has gone underneath for protocols.
So Sexton bangs it into touch. Ta'avao's gone. Tuangafasi is in the bin. So we may, I don't know, what do you reckon about the next scrum?
Could be golden oldies. They're missing a tight head at the moment.
Aidan Ross. Will they get him in there? Tack on the other side. Anyway, back to the game as Ireland win it. Threatening once again. Great run here by Sheehan. Just a couple of metres short. And a penalty. Penalty goes to the All Blacks.
Over the... Sorry.
Now, what's going on here?
Sorry, it's hard to hear this.
The referee saying sorry, which is always a bad sign.
Lands on the lifter, okay. We've got a first infringement, black jumper across and lands on top of a lifter. Thank you. It's over here.
So the All Blacks have been penalised here.
Sorry, it's really hard to hear.
After it looked as though Ireland were going to be penalised. Boy, it's all happening at Forsyth Bar.
This is on now. That's 5 metres out. Some good variation. Do they go to a drive? They're saying hands on the lifter. Hard to see from that angle.
So Sheehan throws again. Line out one by Ryan. Ireland putting pressure on this All Black pack, which is down a couple of players at the moment. Now another advantage coming.
Grabbing a leg.
Trying to reach in and grab it here is Byrne. Gets nailed by Sam Cane. Oh, no.
Let's go. No. Sam, when that ball went forward, number 2 grabbed the leg. Okay? It's clear. You need to have a serious chat. I'm not going to back off. Okay. No.
So now this is against Taylor, who...
No, number 2, grabbing a leg.
Grabbing a leg.
Next number clear, please.
We take a scrum, because it goes uncontested.
Yes.
Yeah, just hooking it on there.
Unless they can provide another player. It's their choice. They can,
and bringing
if they
that
can
down,
provide
and that's what
another
he's got
player.
him for.
Yes.
Yeah, scrum.
So Sexton's called a scrum. Now the All Blacks have to decide whether to bring Aidan Ross on.
Here they are, Nisbo.
They are, yep.
Congratulations on his debut. Unfortunate circumstances, but
Okay,
there he
so
goes,
it's
Aidan Ross.
uncontested.
What a moment to come on.
Uncontested.
Aidan Ross in his
Drop another
first
player.
cap.
You're going uncontested, therefore you lose another player.
Well, they're going
Uncontested,
uncontested.
you have to send off another player. Which number?
Now we're just trying to figure out who's going to come off here, I think.
8.
Looks like Artie Savia is gone, so Aidan Ross is on, Artie Savia off.
Okay. Eight in the scrum.
It's a bit hard to
You have
keep
have
up
eight in the
here.
scrum.
Who's coming and who's going?
You've got to have 8 in the scrum, even though it's uncontested.
This is
Here we
uncontested,
go.
so 5 metres out.
Normal procedure.
This is a great attacking opportunity for the Irish because they're not going to get any heat
No.
from the scrum. So the platform's already set and flattening up. Bundy Aki
Okay,
there at the
let's warm this
centre.
up.
Also, Robbie Henshaw,
Bounce back on.
their ability to be able to muscle up, even if they got tackled, it's that fast
8 players in the
recyclable
scrum.
ball on the right-hand side. That's what they'll be after, should they not score.
There has to be 8 in the
Smart call
scrum.
from
Let's go,
Johnny
lads.
Sexton, though, realising the situation, knowing
Okay, let's go.
that the All Blacks will have to take off someone calling for that scrum. So smart by the number 10, using the experience. You get Bundy Aki on the end of one of these balls. That'd be a tough defensive
That's it.
assignment.
Even
Shoulders
Doris
on.
is an option there too, isn't he, off the back of the scrum, bringing them forward. They have to hold up.
All Blacks have to have 8 in the scrum. So Gibson Park works it away. Ball put down by James Lowe. Oh, they had a million overlap. And they've blown it big time.
Incredible. Fantastic pressure from the All Blacks. They've been absolutely under the pump. Watch this, James Lowe, right on the back there, just took his eye off the... Look at the cover from the All Blacks there. The hunger and desire, a little smile there from Ian Foster.
Oh, the way they're able to put players in motion through that back door causes confusion. He saw half a hole. He knows if he catches that, James Lowe, he is under the post. Unfortunate for the young man.
Okay, lads. Sorry. Let's form it up, lads. Let's go. Let's go, please.
So now it's the All Blacks put into the scrum.
Understand. Okay, hookers up. Bind up.
So
9.
now Lester Whainganuku has to make up the 8.
Right, let's go.
So the All
Maybe on
Blacks
the
have
ball.
only got 5 backs at the moment. And they'll kick it as far as they can. And they do. Geordie Barrett. Not out though. Down as far as Keenan. Brings it back to halfway. Lovely tackle by Aaron Smith. There's Gibson Park. Gives it off to Sheehan. Gibson Park again. Sexton works it wide. Here comes to Hansen. A little bit of space here for Hansen. The kick and chase. And the ball is in touch. And he kicked it out on the full, actually. And so Ireland not doing a very good job here of playing against 13.
And I wonder how much it's going to play on their minds as well. A lot of possession. They've had 13 men to play against. Still
17.
no points for it.
And the All Blacks are back up. Off of Tunga Fussi's back on, and 3 Dalton Papali's back on the 6. Adi Savia comes back onto the field, and Aidan Ross sits back down.
Are we good to go?
The red card player.
Just hold. Just hold. Paul, are we good to go? Eight black. Needs to go off. Number 8.
I think they've just
want
got
you
the
back
red
there.
carded player, so he has to
Number
still
8.
be off
They want
the...
you back there. Thank you. They've
as
got the
well.
reasons.
And I think this is
Gotta go
what
back.
they're
You can't
talking
come back
about
yet.
here, the officials.
They just ask you back. Please go.
So I think at the moment the All Blacks have got
You've got to
15
come
players
off.
out there,
You've got
haven't
15
they?
on the field.
So they've got to lose somebody.
Yes, but you've got 15 on the field, so he can't come back now. There's
So
a
does
red
that mean
card.
that Adi Savia, because he went off, has to stay off?
Yeah, I think
Surely
that's what
the All Blacks have to make this decision themselves, don't they?
Yes. So it's 14 players, we need 1 off.
Yeah, not Adi Savia necessarily.
Exactly, yeah, you're right, Ms. Boat.
Yeah. So we just go clear that up.
Boy, this is turning into a bizarre game. As Jaco Piper has to confer.
Remain contested, obviously they need to bring on a tighter prop.
Yes.
So one player needs to come off.
Come off,
8
yes.
was one of the players who was off. That's what they said,
Yeah.
we need the 8 off.
So there's a red card. You can only have 14 players on the field. There's 15 on the field now.
We're trying to decide whether it's 6 or 8.
Okay.
6 came for the yellow, and 8 came for the red.
So then 8 must...
Either or does it have to be one of
No, 8 came for the red, so 8 needs to come off.
8 has to come.
Yes.
Wow. Well, the All Blacks are going to lose one of their best players on a kind of a technicality, really, because he went off because of the red, and they're saying that he has to stay off.
Well, he had to go off because it was a scrum that they originally
Yeah.
packed down, so then bring on a prop to come onto the field, and that evidently made
8.
made them have to say, "Oh, you've got to
you
go
went
off
off for the red
physically
card,
off."
so you need to go back there. Unfortunately, you can
Yeah,
only
but
have
because he was the
14
one taken off for the red, he's the one that has to go off. And the
Well,
final
I
worked
think
it out.
the All Blacks are stunned by that.
Yeah.
But that's the way it is, apparently. So he is done. As Taylor throws. Won by Papali'i.
Over the 15.
5 minutes out from half-time. And Aaron Smith exalting the All Blacks to move forward. They're doing it pretty well too, through Taylor. Now he slings it away for Barrett, jabbing a little kick in. Came off an Irish foot. I thought it did.
Looked like a ricochet off an Irish foot there,
It
didn't
sure did, yeah. Now he's changed his mind.
That's a leg.
Well, we saw the Wallabies last week play a large part of the match
Give us numbers.
against England with 14 men and still win.
It's just signs here too of the All Blacks, the momentum, little wee drive there in the maul, position back.
Retallick wins the line out. Taken down by Kane. Now Taylor holding in the back. The All Blacks have tightened it right up here and won themselves a penalty. Smith drives them on again.
Stay there, forward.
Still going.
Stay there.
Now it's there for Smith. Not a lot of space on the blind side. Whanganuku plays in at halfback. Now Retallick throws himself at the Irish line. Smith again swings it off to Beauden Barrett.
Away.
Ball there for Smith again. Now Quinn Tupaia playing under this penalty advantage. Smith once more slips the pass to Kane inside the 22 and back they come for the penalty. And this will be an interesting decision. You'd have to think the All Blacks just need points on the board.
Oh, you think so, but given how dominant they've been in their drive these last couple, have they got the confidence to go to that corner? Because if they score just before the break, that is massive in terms of how this first half has gone. Now look at this, a bit of a meeting going on here.
I think they go in the corner here, lads.
Yeah.
I would take the points myself. I think they go in the corner. Yes, indeed, Beauden Barrett. Looking, here we go.
Brave decision by Sam Cane and the All Blacks.
Thank you.
So Taylor, 2 minutes out from half-time. Ball taken down.
Advantage. Sucking a left
All
up.
Blacks get a penalty straight away. Interference at the line-out. Smith slings it out to Bauer. Right in centre field here. Good launching pad. Now Kane throws himself at the defence. Tuangafasi carries it on. Smith now away for Bauer as the crowd rises behind the All Blacks. Playing with 14. Another penalty.
Option there, yeah.
Quickly taken by Cody Taylor. Now here's Reese. Playing under another advantage. Now Smith to Scott Barrett. Just a metre short. Retallick tries to lean over. He can't get it down either.
Number 5. Number 5.
And this is
Hold.
against James Ryan.
Hold. Number 5.
Oh, another card, I think, coming. He's got the hand in the pocket, Grant.
Yeah. So he's gone.
Never back 10.
He never
Repeated infringement.
retreated, did he? On that quick tap from
Just hold.
Cody Taylor.
Repeated infringement and never back 10. Quick tap. That's all right, Johnny. Hey.
First penalty is over the 15.
There, back here. Johnny, it's all right.
So the All Blacks have opted, obviously, for the one closer to the line. So Taylor. Big moment in the game here, right on half-time, as the All Blacks have a crack at the line. Another penalty coming. Now they go wide. Barrett. Ball knocked down.
4, offside.
And offside this time against Byrne. Well, the All Blacks can put a scrum down here if they want to. They decide not to. Remember, they're both 14 each. Away it goes for Papali. Almost stepped his way through.
Oh, no, Lossie.
Now Smith goes again. Wide away to Kane.
No, 6.
All Blacks hammering away. Right on half-time. Bauer stretching for the line. Now Smith goes again. Taylor. Big defence by Ireland. Another penalty coming. Smith again. Tuangafasi. Looking for quick ball. Whanganuku. Again, Ireland holding defence. Still a penalty advantage, though. Smith once more. Away for Bauer. Now Smith slings it across for Tuangafasi. Right in centre. Foul try!
We'll check it. We'll check it.
All Blacks have scored. Beauden Barrett's got it.
We'll have a look.
Boy, that's a big one right on half-time.
Oh, superb. Albeit unusual the way he got it. But they're under a penalty advantage. The All Blacks have showed some patience. I think it came off his foot. Here we go, squirts out of the backboard. Cody Taylor, Rucky, and it comes off his foot. Over he goes under the try. What a try. The All Blacks.
Yeah, once again, like this first half, the theme, it's unusual. But you take it back to the decision for Bodie Barrett to go to the corner on that line out to get a yellow card from Ireland. That's the end result. After the hoot of the All Blacks get over. That is massive.
Well, you mentioned the word unusual. Boy, this 40 minutes has been unusual, that is for sure, as Jordie Barrett converts the try scored by his brother Beauden. Half-time here in a quite sensational first half sees Ireland lead the All Blacks by 10 points to 7.
Welcome back to Forsyth Bar Stadium in Dunedin, half-time, and a remarkable 40 minutes of rugby between Ireland and the All Blacks. Half-time with Honey, JK and Kieran. Look, Ireland were just outstanding early on. Kieran played some great rugby.
Oh, mate, they did it. And just off the back of this run here, off of Tuangafasi, misses that tackle, and Ireland just, as they do, go through about 100 phases, and then at the end of it, score that try.
And you saw them trying this all last week, you know, real close to the line, catapulting themselves at the line. I think they deserve this reward. They came out absolutely firing, JK.
What just happened? I don't know what just happened.
This is what just happened.
Stop. How good was this try? I mean, this is after having no possession. We're sitting down this end of the field. We hadn't been down there, and Beauden does. He's a magician. How good was that?
And so much happened, JK, between this and the 3rd minute try to the 39th minute try for the All Blacks. We're at 10 points to 7, but the story of the first 40 minutes. We've had 3 yellows and 1 red card. There'll be plenty more discussion about this. But firstly, Kieran, the All Blacks have done incredibly well. They've survived the first 40.
You know, on any other test, you're staring down the barrel at 30-0 or something at that stage. The amount of pressure and what the Irish have had over us. You know, you can look at the cards and go, man, are they right or not? But if you see the heart and character of this All Black team to actually fight out of them, you know, and we've got a chance now in the second half.
Well, you look back at the Australia and England game last week, and Australia were able to come back up with playing for 13 players, and for the All Blacks to hold Ireland out, I mean, they really missed their own opportunities. I think they'll be disappointed with that advantage that they had.
Yeah, at one stage we were back to 15 because the touch judge was on the field so often, but you know, there's a couple of things there. I thought the first card was what they're starting to call a rugby incident. I thought that was a little bit unfair. I mean, we just know that this is going to be a red, head-on-head. Angus didn't bend down quick enough, but it was coming back at him at pace. Total mistake, but a red card. And then, I didn't know who was on, who was off. Artie, you on, who's off? Off and get back on, no.
What are these
Granddad
rules?
scrums, what's going on, Ren? I don't know what's going on.
Well, I suppose the character of the All Blacks is going to be tested now, Honey. The fact that some players are going to have to go deep into this game. They're going to have to play the second half, remembering there is no 20-minute replacement. Bottom line, the All Blacks are going to have to respond. Let's go across to Kirsty and the team with their analysis of the first 40 minutes. It's been a crazy 40.
It has been a wild ride, that's for sure. Anton Leonard-Brown, Justin Marshall, how are you feeling after that?
What did we just watch? I think that was the most unusual first half I've ever seen of rugby.
I think the players were equally as confused at one stage there. It was just completely bizarre, but dramatic as well. Unbelievable.
Unbelievably dramatic. As for Ireland, well, they've had the rub of the green, haven't they? They've had most of the ball, the territory, the possession. What have you made of their attack and Johnny Sexton driving it?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you know, he's the key. He's the king of their attack, and I guess when they've had probably 70% of the possession, he's just running the strings, and it looks really, really sharp.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you like the way that he's quite flat as well, so he's bringing players onto him, he's drawing in defenders, and then he sits back and gets a little bit of depth. He's been instrumental in everything that they've been doing really well to get pressure inside the All Blacks 22. Little offloads on his outside shoulder, picking out the right players. That's the genius in Johnny Sexton. That's experience is uncoachable, that he picks out the right players, hits the holes when there are holes, and defensively, it's really hard to read him.
Ireland have never won a game in New Zealand. Will they do it today? Is this the day?
Well, I think they've got every chance. I mean, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it today, because obviously we're down to 14 for the rest of the game, and Sexton's key to them. If he comes out and plays like he did in the first half, I think they're a very, very good chance.
This is huge, and there's plenty more coming up on Sky as well. Fight for Life on the Thursday, the 21st of July. Our very own Honey Hirami Smiler will be fighting, so make sure you book it on Sky Arena. And the wait is almost over for football fans. Premier League returns to Sky Sport in August. Well, there is 40 minutes of action still to come here from Forsyth Bar Stadium in Dunedin, Ireland, currently leading 10 points to 7 over the All Blacks. It's all on.
Four teams, 4 days, 1 goal.
Oh my goodness.
The Ferns' final prep for the Commonwealth Games. Starts Wednesday, live Sky Sport 1.
Hey, thank you, New Zealand. Once again, you voted GJ Gardner Homes the country's most trusted home builder.
Upholding a trusted reputation forged over 25 years has always been at the heart of what we do.
Because we want you to love your home, to enjoy the experience,
and have confidence in recommending GJs to all your family and friends. GJ Gardner Homes, Reader's Digest and New Zealand's most trusted home builder. And that's official.
Around here, we're a lot like family, and we're long overdue a catch-up. No matter who you are, where you're from, or who you support, come along and join the party. Rugby World Cup is coming. Make yourself at home.
Let's hit it.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
It's unfortunate.
Wake me up before you go.
Call Harvey Norman for a bonus up to $400 gift card on selected Samsung Neo QLED TVs, like this 65-inch model. Limited time only.
Whoa! New? Yep. Yeah, we upgraded too. Well, this goes over 80 k's without using any petrol. That's 1.6 litres per 100 k's. Same. Well, ours can charge at home, and it can fast charge. Ours too! It's all about safety. We've got ABS, FCM. Yeah, we got the whole alphabet. 7 seats? Obviously. Clean car discount. $5,750, right? Yeah, well, whatever. Ours is the next generation Mitsubishi Outlander. PHEV.
Yep. So's ours.
We both have the same car.
I know, right? And you totally thought that I didn't.
If you need a brilliant sign fast, call Speedy Signs. From retail to digital, to vehicle signage and everything in between, we've got it covered nationwide. Phone 0800 Speedy for a fast quote. Speedy Signs. Grow your business faster.
Here at 30 Seconds, all of our products are made with a secret ingredient. Value. You can clean your house, your deck, your driveway, your everything, and it won't cost you a fortune.
So it won't cost him to clean a house like this?
No, mate, because nothing in this trolley costs over 40 bucks.
And this?
Yep, that too. And it's made right here in Aotearoa.
That is good value.
It is.
And how about my 800 square metre mansion?
I think you're in the wrong ad, bro.
You gotta keep.
It's a bit to think about.
You're right. Feels like a big step for us.
Well, if we're going to make it work,
we want to talk to the right people, get the right advice.
Someone who really gets what's what and who's who. Someone who can help us take a step in the right direction. So what's next?
I suppose we could ask around.
More rural New Zealanders partner with FMG to move ahead than any other insurer. Ask around about us to find out why.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the
Wicked Box from KFC. Save like a boss.
Big moment in the game here. Right in centre. Try! A totally bizarre first half at Forsyth Bar Stadium, capped by a fairly bizarre try to Beauden Barrett. So 10-7 at the break. Let's hear from assistant coaches, and firstly from Ireland, John Fogarty, standing by with Carlton Ana.
Coach, a great start. Made some great inroads. How do you be more clinical on attack?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of drama in the half. I think we need to not get carried away. Staying nice and calm when we have the ball, playing our game and putting it on them is really important to us now.
Last message to the lads before you left the shed?
Just that transition from attack to defence. We got to be on our feet and in position in defence. The All Blacks can play, as we know, so we got to be ready.
All right, go well.
Thanks, guys.
Coach, bizarre old half. But what was your thoughts when Bodie decided to go for that line-out with about 2 minutes to go in the half?
Yeah, look, I mean, we have no territory. Haven't had a lot of possession. You know, we've obviously had problems with cards. So, you know, we just wanted to build some pressure and put them under some pressure. And I think that's going to be the key for the second half. We're going to have to get some territory, make sure we've got some ball, and just throw some good All Black rugby at them.
I'm not sure you spoke about the discipline, obviously.
Oh, yeah, look, there was a couple of things there that happened, pretty unfortunate, but, that's going to be massive part of it this half, absolutely.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, cheers.
So John Plumtree there and John Fogarty for Ireland, who at the moment have James Ryan in the bin for probably another 8 minutes or so. And the All Blacks, of course, have lost Angus Ta'avao for the entire game. They needed to replace a prop, so Ardie Savea is out of the game as well. So there'll be a lot spoken about this one after, but there's still 40 minutes to go. So Jaco Piper blows the whistle, and the second half is underway through Johnny Sexton, as taken in by Retallick. And this will be an almighty struggle in the second half, as Smith fires it away for Scott Barrett. And they take it outside the 22. Smith looks behind, looks for Geordie Barrett. And the big boot of Geordie Barrett sends it away down as far as Hugo Keenan. Gives it off to the influential Sexton. Waiting is Beauden Barrett. Good contest. Hit him on the shoulder, I think. Sheehan in midfield for Ireland. Now Gibson Park. Away it goes for Sexton. Gibson Park reaches in once more. Bundy Aki, who's on the field for Ringrose. And hello, got a player down here, not looking good. Looks like Brodie Retallick. It is.
Looks serious. Okay, we've had a look. There's no foul play there. Okay.
Saying there's definitely no foul play.
They still in possession.
On the hip there, there it is, yeah.
Give the scrum
Right
to
on
them.
Johnny Sexton's.
I had to stop the game for safety here. No. Scrum, green ball.
Well, it takes a lot to knock the big man over. Obviously, quite a collision there. No foul play involved at all. So we will restart with the scrum here. Boy, the influence of Jonathan Sexton today. Of course, they lost him early at Eden Park.
Yeah, he was a key factor, wasn't he, when he went off? His influence and his experience tonight has been exceptional, particularly when it's come to the kicking game. He's used his forwards well, but also his ability to be able to bite and really take the ball to the line on that occasion as well, between two forwards. Very brave.
Let's go, Shino!
Lock. Crouch.
Low scoring test under the roof.
Bind.
A try apiece.
Set.
Gibson Park. Goes the blind side. Clicks it through. Good looking kick, but it bounced the wrong way. Intended for Mac Hansen. Just drifting into touch. The idea was good. So now Taylor to the All Black line out. Won by Retallick. Smith. Kane had to wait and stumbled 5 metres out from his own goal line. Now Smith back for Beauden Barrett. And safely across the touchline from Barrett. But Ireland still attacking as they've done for so much of this game.
Doctor calling for HIA.
Yeah, it's going to be a HIA here, Grant. So welcome back to Patrick Tuipulotu in jersey 19 to the All Black folds, and Brodie Retallick's going to come off with a check.
Well, of course, Sam Whitelock ruled out of this test match and possibly next week as well with concussion issues. So Patrick Tuipulotu comes back to play in his 42nd test. In the meantime, Dan Sheehan lobs it in. All Blacks contesting through Scott Barrett. Boy, that's a big win. Now Fainga'anuku. Oh, he's lost the ball. Carried it into contact and had it knocked out. And so Ireland get another opportunity right in centre field.
That's great work in the line out there by Barrett. Getting and winning it. Just struggling for a little bit of fluency here. Fainga'anuku is very strong, goes up high. But how about that, the work?
There we go.
And the strip on that ball.
Hook is in.
Van der Flirt, very good on defence.
Little milestone for Scott Barrett. Beauden, of course, is over 100. Geordie approaching 40.
Just delay that ball.
Remarkable story.
Don't go too early.
Three brothers in the same starting lineup for the 13th time tonight.
Fine. Set.
So Gibson Park, right in centre field. Thought about the right, went the left. Now Sexton drops it off to Aki. Taken near the 22. Gibson Park away for Sexton. Now it's with Henshaw. As Ireland again applied pressure. Gibson Park just got out, can't find anyone to pass it to. And the All Blacks over the top, they've won it, they've turned it over, I reckon. Could be Sevu Reece, yeah. Now Tuangafasi, they go wide. Tupaia, away for Ioane. Ioane puts the foot down. Finally taken. Outside the 22, now Smith slings it across to Tuangafasi. As the All Blacks try and run their way out of trouble here. Beauden Barrett away for Papali. Again sandwiched hard in the tackle. It's there again for Aaron Smith. Beauden Barrett dribbles a little kick in behind. Scott Barrett's flying after this. He might have knocked it on though. Yeah, he did. Nice little variation by Beauden Barrett, but Scott Barrett, an awkward bounce, couldn't control.
He just got away and didn't he? Good commitment. How about the transition from the All Blacks from defence into attack, going into those wider channels? Just a real threat. Here we go. Here, nice little wee touch. Just that one extra bounce there. The commitment from Barrett. Scott Barrett, that is. Just try and get it back, but unfortunately knocking it on.
Yeah, that's one way to get out of your exit, isn't it, Millsy? Traditionally, a lot of teams would kick there, but they hear the call. And that's the difference you just feel with this All Black team, regardless of where they are on the field. If the options are on, they hear the call, they'll back themselves. And, well, Sevu Reece, he did 2 pieces of brilliance. He turned that ball over, and then he cleaned out straight after that. Outstanding from the number 14 for the All Blacks.
Big one to follow from Suncorp in Brisbane. Australia one up in that 3-set test series. And the Springboks got out of jail last week against Wales. And this time they're in Bloemfontein at 2:30 in the morning. Argentina and Scotland. With Argentina, the Pumas winning the first test. And up to Sky Stadium in Wellington Tuesday night, the second game between the Māori All Blacks and Ireland. There are still tickets available. That should be a beauty if it follows the pattern of the first one. And then, of course, that takes us to, well, who knows, what could be a deciding test match in Wellington next week. That'll unfold in the next 35 minutes or so. It's still 14 against 14, remember, here.
Interesting setup as well from the Irish. 3 men in behind Bundy Aki on the right-hand side. They've got the ability to go, plenty of speed to sweep to the right-hand side. But yeah, this is a big area where the All Blacks have muscled up in that scrum time. So they just need a nice flat.
I'm not convinced it's black.
Platform. Bundy Aki, James Lowe having a good chat.
Yep. Look at that.
Here's that. Moved across as well.
Look at that.
I think it's Hansen just sitting in behind there, so there's threats in. Plenty of speed. They've done it a couple of times. First at Eden Park with a switch to the right. They've done it again tonight to the left. But it's the ability to really stand up. Rieko Ioane, who's by himself. He's got Whainganuku, who's very, very deep, so there's plenty of space there.
Okay, so Gibson Park. Now the backs, they go to the right. Straight across to Aki. Looking big and powerful, Bundy Aki. Now Sexton as they switch direction. A little pass from Lowe to Henshaw, held up off the ground. Now they go to ground. Gibson Park swings it away for Furlong. Big defence on Tug Furlong. Here's Lowe in the action again. Drops it away to Sexton. Could open up here. Aki gets it away to O'Mani. 10 metres away. Gibson Park to Sexton. Drops it away. Beautiful pass to Byrne. Gibson Park again. Here's Lowe. Ireland piling on the pressure here. Gibson Park swings it away for Hansen. All Blacks again desperate in defence. Gibson Park away for Furlong once more. Now they switch direction for Van der Flair. Gibson Park waits again. Goes on his own. Picked up by Doris. Porter stands over it. He's got one already. Has another crack. Oh, he's there. He is there. Ireland under the posts.
Brilliant. Brilliant display from the Irish. And it was set up nicely too. Jonathan Sexton, gee, he was influential. But it still needed plenty of patience here. James Lowe, he bit in at Sam Cane. Bundy Aki gets on that outside channel. And then as they switch back round, look at Johnny Sexton there. Nice little wee delayed ball. And so they're well over the gain line once again. And then the pressure on the All Blacks. And also the patience from the Irish, outstanding.
Sexton converts. Andrew Porter, the loose head prop, picks up a double.
11.
And we spoke about their big boys in this Irish unit. And finally, they're starting to come on. There goes the big man. Go get you some of that, a double for Andrew Porter. James Ryan is back onto the field for Ireland. And also Will Jordan is coming on for the All Blacks in jersey 22, replacing Lester Whainganuku in 11.
So the moment, is that all clear? Okay.
So Will Jordan goes to the right wing. Freakish player. Let's see if he can have an influence. Beauden Barrett kicks off. Aki waits. Down on the tackle of Scott Barrett. Only 10 minutes gone in the second half. Feels like we've been going forever in this game. Now, Gibson Park. Not his best work, this one. And the ball is tapped into touch. And the All Blacks might get the line out. They do. (17-7). And now it is 15 versus 14 for the rest of the match. Well, you assume for the rest of the match. Cards all over the place tonight as the All Blacks win the line out. Taylor. Now they start to make some good progress.
Hold that shoulder.
Taylor holds it up, ready to deliver to Smith. Aaron Smith slings it away for Tupaia. Quinn Tupaia. Now he gets to ground. No. Smith goes again. Tuangafasi lost the ball behind him, and then it was knocked on by the following player. And the All Blacks making a few mistakes under pressure.
And that's exactly it, Grant. They're under pressure. And so when they're trying to get their game going, there's some strong contact here.
Hookers in.
As well, just making those little wee areas that we're not used to seeing. Look at that. How good are they feeling at the moment? The coach as well, he's pretty happy.
Can play from there. I don't like that, but that's the way it is.
Yeah, their back row's been fantastic tonight.
That's the same as
Peter O'Mahony and Doris and Josh Van der Fleer again getting his hands on their ball and just disrupting the All Blacks. The open side flanker who's been big for the Irish team tonight. But the intensity, especially defensively, can feel it really has lifted from this Irish team. All Blacks need to match that.
Second time down tonight. Peter O'Mahony. Take a bit to drag him off the field, you'd imagine. So there is Will Jordan in 23. Phenomenal strike rate in Test rugby. Yeah, making the tackle on Tuangafasi, Peter O'Mahony. And we hear that Brodie Retallick is past his HIA, Carl, so he should be back shortly.
Yeah, he's just sitting sideline at the moment, Grant, so I think they're just waiting to decide whether he's going to come back on, leave Patrick Tuipulotu out there.
Coach! Fine! Set!
So Gibson Park. And they get the penalty advantage, Ireland. The tight five has been magnificent again tonight. Admittedly a man advantage, but nevertheless they were good before they got that man advantage.
Yeah, and they've been very, very good at adapting as well. They've conceded a few penalties at scrum time, but they've come back. They've grown in confidence, and this is just what they've wanted after the break, to come back. And look at them now, the morale's boosted. They've won themselves a penalty at scrum time and get themselves an out, and then on to the attacking once again.
Well, they can sniff it, Mills. They really, really can. They've really tightened up. They've negotiated. The first 10 minutes of the second half, as we know, is so important. The other ones that have scored and put the pressure on the All Blacks.
So Dan Sheehan just in All Black territory. Nicely taken down in the finish by Tug Byrne. Sexton works it across for Aki. Gibson Park. Jordan goes high. The ball is still available. He's got the arm out. Just a knock on, I think, as Sexton slings it wide across to Aki once more. Tries to barrel his way past Scott Barrett. It's there for Gibson Park. Now Sexton into midfield for Doris. Here is, beautiful work by the Locks. James Ryan freshly back on the field. Gibson Park goes again. Now he gives it off to Keenan. Tui Pelotu makes the tackle. Gibson Park again. Sheehan, Sexton, low. Now they go wide, 2 wides. But it was a penalty against the All Blacks. He had the arm out, I wasn't sure, but it's a penalty.
Loving the interplay from the big boys. The guys with the low numbers, they're winning the contact, they're doing a little bit of footwork, but then the ability also to recognise to keep the ball alive and offload, and the skill behind that too from the Irish, exceptional.
Yes, number 8 too, Millsy. They're going to take the shot for goal as you'd expect. Caelan Doris gave that ball so late because their carry's been so heavy. The defence has to respect that, and then they can't drift off it.
Coming back.
How about the strength? This is the concept I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do
the ability to keep the feet going. They go out wide. James Lowe here, just over forcing that pass.
19. He's coming.
Brody Retallick's back onto the field. Nen replacing Patrick Tui Pelotu.
Say that again.
Well, with the All Blacks down to 14, Carl, you'd imagine the All Blacks will have to make quite a few changes.
Yeah, I think if this kick is successful, they've got a couple of guys ready to go here. Grant and Richie Moonga and jersey 22 and Somebody took a Yaho in 16. They need something off the bench. Going to have to make the difference. We come into this last quarter. $988 points so far for Jonathan Sexton in Test footy, and this looks regulation really. Sure enough, it's another 3, and Ireland march on 20 points to 7 to the delight of their fans.
Delighted, all right. Captain, he has been outstanding in this game so far.
Richie Moonga is on the park and he kicks off. Taken down by Gibson Park under a bit of pressure from Jordan. Gets it off down as far as Geordie Barrett. Here is Moonga. Away for Sevu Reece. No running opportunities tonight so far for the live wire winger. Smith swings it away to Bauer. Here is Will Jordan. Still on the All Black side of halfway. Now Smith to Retallick. Irish defence has been quite outstanding in this game. Here's Moonga. Takes it as far as halfway. Smith works it off to Tuangafasi. Here is Tokiaho. Very strong ball runner. Geordie Barrett, inside pass goes to Jordan, but they're meeting every challenge so far. The Irish is George Bauer. Takes it into Irish territory. Look at that defence as the All Blacks knock it on. I think it was Geordie Barrett. They are fired up, well and truly fired up here, the Irish.
Oh, it's incredible defence, isn't it? And they're really starving the All Blacks really as well.
Here we go.
We're very fortunate to have Peter Wilkins from the Irish coaching staff. Peter, thanks for your time tonight. You must be very happy with the way the lads are going at the moment, particularly after the break.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It's been very positive. I think we started both halves pretty well, and you know, field position was the reward for that, so it gives us a chance to build some pressure.
Contact as well, ball in hand. You're really winning that physical battle.
Yeah, it has to be a big focus for us last week. We were a little bit disappointed previously with you know, both sides of the ball in terms of giving access to the All Blacks there. So it's been an important point for us this week, and so far it's got us in the game.
How inspirational is this man, and also the defence from your men?
Yeah, it's been massive. I think they've really fronted up, and you know, it's important that we take that to the All Blacks when they're looking to attack, and we've got the rewards for it.
You got another reward there now. Thank you very much for your time, Peter. All the best.
Pleasure. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Yes, another scrum penalty. And the All Blacks are simply being outplayed here in the second half. We're almost at the three-quarter point of the game. The All Blacks had to make a lot of tackles last week. In fact, Ireland have made more tackles, and that one is not out. That's a bad mistake. And that's a mighty kick too. So opportunity lost for the moment for Ireland.
Oh, athleticism there from Sevu Reece, being able to jump back into play.
Just off the line. Off the line.
And then the execution, here we go, outside, back into play, and then the nous to be able to say, oh, well, I'm going to kick it too, and give it some.
Fellows, let's go. Speed it up.
Now Sheehan. Line out one by O'Mahony. Van der Flair gets it out to Doris in midfield, and the big number 8 almost to halfway.
Ball's available.
Gibson Park. This one coming down just out from the 10-metre line. Good contest. Scott Barrett ended up with it though, and now Geordie Barrett cut down on a good tackle by Sheehan.
And release. No.
All Blacks in possession. Away for Papali'i. Now Jordan looking for gaps. Smith again. Tokiaho. Again, there's nothing there. Oh, the referee's gone down. And he's found the penalty there as well.
Scoop over the top. It's already forward.
Here goes Jordan. Lowered and a good tackle by Furlong. All Blacks trying to speed this up. Tokiaho. 10-metre line, All Blacks territory. Smith. Moanga. Ioane away for Johnny Barrett. Oh, no, he lost his footing just when he was lining up a pass to Ioane. Here's Bauer. George Bauer in the gap. Wisely hangs onto it.
First man.
And Ireland have turned it over. They've won a penalty. Well, 2 clean breaks and nothing to show for it.
Yeah. Gibson Park got on over that ball there, just isolated. Brilliant work though, and footwork from Bauer. Geordie Bauer just got clipped, but also the fight for the Irish to be able to get back and defend and win that penalty.
Okay. Don't hold players at the breakdown. Stop. That's it. Right, let's go, Johnny.
Go here. It was a nice sort of wee short ball.
We'll stop there.
I like the way the All Blacks have gone about. They've obviously recognised, look, we've hardly had any possession here, any territory. We've got to play that unstructured play, unpredictability, because all their ball and all their strike has come from inside their own half, albeit just before the break.
Yeah, well, you talk about explosiveness and X factor with that guy there. Not too far away. You know how creative he can be. Folau Fakatava and his home crowd, congratulations on his debut. He's going to make his introduction into this match for Aaron Smith.
Oh, what a story this is. Folau Fakatava, born in Tonga and didn't come to New Zealand until he was 16 years of age. He's only been here 6 years, but what an impact he has made so far. So Ireland's line out throw. Sheehan delivers it for Ryan. Now low, pops it up to Arki. 2 Kiwi-born players. Another one in Jamison Gibson Park. They've been knocked on. All Blacks in after it, but it'll be a scrum. Well, ferocious defence
First
on
one's
both
fine, second
sides.
one's lost.
Oh, just so impressive, isn't it? Both sides just throwing their bodies at them. Look at that, Bandiaki, and then around the corner comes off by Tuangafasi as well to meet them. Earns themselves a mistake.
It's been absolutely brutal, hasn't it? That's why it's been so intriguing. This is a proper test match, that's for sure. And it looks like Ireland are going to make a change in jersey 20. Jack Conan is about to come on in the next break.
Set!
Now Fakatava gets his early touch. Almost ran into the referee as he fires the kick-off downfield. And plenty of time for fullback Keenan to make the clearance. Moanga, no real opportunity for a quick throw-in.
Just hold, just hold. There's someone on the field. Just stop, there's someone on the field.
And Ireland going to make it. 2 changes. Grant in the
take a
forwards
water
on
break.
jersey 16.
Let's
Rob
take a water
Herring,
break.
the experience, and obviously Jack Conan, and also
Water break.
Aidan Ross is back on for the All Blacks.
So changes all over the place with about 17 minutes left in the test match.
Well, this is where they've got to bring the energy, don't they? The impact off the bench, so vital.
So the Irish are fronting up again on Tuesday night. I'm sure it'll be a slightly different team than what we're watching right here against the Maori All Blacks. And tickets still available for that game at Sky Stadium. And a sellout 4 days later for what is looming, I say looming, as the decider. Not over yet. So play to resume. Tokiaho finds Scott Barrett. And the All Blacks have made some good ground of late by keeping it tight. Just inching forward. Now here is a penalty for the All Blacks if they need it. Moanga. And it breaks down in midfield, so they'll go back for the penalty.
Lifting a leg.
And it was lifting a leg. We saw the All Blacks penalised for that in the first half.
Let's clear that up. You can't lift a leg. Leave the half back after the pass. Over here. No, it's just clarification.
You just feel though, lads, like the All Blacks, especially attack-wise, there's been a couple of passes just in behind. They haven't really had their rhythm flowing, have they? Especially from that set-piece play.
Just off sync, aren't they, Carl? Just some timing. But they've been starved of possession as well, so they've just panicked a little bit. The Irish have been very, very good, disciplined in their defence as well, as they look to go to the bench down there. A few changes, Carl.
Yeah, in the front row for Ireland, on the jersey 7, Keane Healy, and also Finlay Bealham coming on to close this one out.
Which means the departure of Andrew Porter, who's had a memorable night. He scored a double. The loose head prop, the man on the left there. So Tokuho to throw again with just over 15 minutes to go. Scott Barrett. Now Kane away for Fakatava. Short pass from Tupaia into the arms of Ioane. Fakatava again, flat. Oh, not expecting it. Aidan Ross. And hacked away downfield by O'Mahony. And the All Blacks lose about 50 metres in the process.
50-22 as well.
Oh, it is too. Peter O'Mahony.
Hey.
Oh,
how big is this? Look at that. When you talk about inspirational, he's been one of the Johnny Sexton, their leaders, have really stood up. Ball goes down. Communication. Aidan Ross, he just missed it, wasn't really expecting it. But the transition is what they're after. Getting back on their feet. Peter O'Mahony picking it up, and how about this good position?
So replacement hooker, Rob Herring. Oh, beautiful. Scott Barrett wins another one. The All Blacks turn it over. Oh, dangerous pass out of midfield. Mo'unga was good enough to hang on, though. Oh, penalty.
Pass the breakdown. Clearly past the breakdown. We've spoken already. We've penalised already.
He's got them a couple of times tonight. This is another one past the clean out, is what he's saying.
Shot.
And this is huge because Johnny Sexton is just lining it up now.
At the next stoppage.
Well, it's huge because it will take Ireland out to past 2 scoring plays. It'll mean the All Blacks will need to score 3 times. And have they got it in them if he lands this? Looking to land his 3rd penalty goal of the night. Sexton. Getting close now to Ronan O'Gara as the top point scorer for Ireland. Sexton lands another one, and Ireland have a 16-point advantage with about 12 minutes remaining in the test.
He's never going to miss that. That's money in the bank for Johnny Sexton, that close. And Ireland have gone to the bench again in his bow. Kieran Trepple's on in jersey 19, replacing James Ryan. Also, Jamison Gibson-Parker's been good tonight, replaced by the very experienced Conor Murray.
6.
And Dalton Papali'i, he's gone for the All Blacks, replaced by the man from Toka, Fiji, Peter Gus Sowakula.
Mo'unga with the restart, waiting as Aki. Held up in the tackle of Jordan. All Blacks facing an uphill task from here.
Okay,
with less than 12 minutes left in the game. As Murray takes the conservative route and bangs it into touch. Happy to concede a line out to the All Blacks.
Keep your gap.
Well, what a luxury to bring on Conor Murray, playing in his 98th Test match. Can't command a starting position, but still a vital member of the team. Line out secured as Kane away for Fakatava. Tupaia in midfield.
Release!
Been no gaps out there tonight. Fakatava goes again. Mo'unga, lovely pass. Sowakula. And that's been the All Blacks tonight. Opportunities have been created, but fundamental mistakes have been made.
Again, just off sync. But also the ability of the Irish just to really hold. They didn't commit too many to that first initial breakdown when Tupaia got well over the gain line, but also to really connect and push off. And that forced Mo'unga to go over the top. And evidently, Peter Gus Sowakula couldn't quite handle that.
Let's do the water break. Do the water break.
There's a problem for the All Blacks out of midfield too, because Quinn Tupaia is down. I think they've run out of replacements. Looks like a shoulder or an arm.
Yeah, look, just heavy contact. Shoulder, good. It's a shoulder.
So, Dr. Piper has told us it's a shoulder problem.
Yeah, they got Patrick Tuipulotu. He's the one that can come on and one of the forwards if they come into the backs, but Tupaia, tough as they come.
Decision. Scrum or line out? Scrum or line out? Scrum.
Taking a lot of weight there on that arm. So Ardie Savea. Well, you do wonder whether the All Blacks, if they had their time over again, would have sent him to the sideline when the red card came. They lost him in the end, didn't they?
Exactly, Grant. Such a big one there, because he is absolutely an influential player, not just because of his experience, but what he can do in terms of the unpredictability, the leg drive, inspirational to his pack. And they've just sort of been out of sync in that department too tonight, the All Blacks. But you've got to give it to the Irish at the moment. Their decision-making in defence, their tackles, their chop tackles, and their connection has been outstanding.
So Conor Murray to feed the scrum. Held in the back by Conan. They've got themselves a penalty advantage as Murray slings it across Sexton. Well read though by Barrett. And back they'll come for the penalty. And it came from the scrum.
My side as well, turning on the angle.
Penalties conceded tonight. The All Blacks have conceded 13. They conceded 14 at Eden Park, but that's only half the story, really, when you consider the cards.
Yeah, we allowed that. On set, then you can adjust.
And that has been massive for them, hasn't it? Disrupted play. We talked about Ardie Savea as well, losing him. And the Irish are just loving this at the moment. Nice and calm. Conor Murray is on, as you mentioned, Nisbo. So they've got some key players out there to really try and close this game out. They'll be thinking in the back of their minds what happened at Eden Park in that sort of second quarter. So that there is the ability for the All Blacks to come back, but they need to do it soon.
Tell you what, this scrum by the Irish in the second half has been a real weapon. 2 penalties in that department. They've got a lot of confidence off that, this Irish team.
Stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here.
Ireland in no hurry, and who can blame them? As Rob Herring prepares to throw. The All Blacks have disrupted some of the throws. Up goes Barrett again, but he can't win it this time. Murray away for Lowe. Off it goes to Arki. Quickly there for Murray. He gets the call from Jack Conan as Ireland march down towards the 22. Murray fires it across to Treadwell. One of the replacement players now, Sexton, so influential. Arki bounces off Mo'unga. Murray again.
Nope.
This time it's Cian Healy, the veteran prop forward. Murray again. Sexton. Quick hands, lovely, well done, O'Mahony. Now here's Keenan. Keenan over the 22, slips the pass to Lowe, and Ireland build the pressure again.
Oh, yep.
All Blacks drive clean over the top. Toigahu comes away with it. Ireland not committing enough players to the breakdown. Tuangafasi, now Mo'unga, feeds it wide for Jordan. Will Jordan, in broken play, can do anything. Makes it down to halfway. Ireland on the ball.
No.
But it's going to be there for Fakatava. Ball deliberately knocked away.
I can't let you play when he's in there.
So penalty goes to the All Blacks. With 7 minutes left in the game, Mo'unga bangs it inside the 22. And they'll start from a line out.
Johnny Sexton very, very slow to get up.
Stay up, please.
Well, let's have a look at this, because it's a leg by the looks of things.
Yeah, but your tackler's in there, so I can't afford you an opportunity. Yeah. It's a broken lace. We got to fix this. Okay, thank you.
Well, do you risk him for the last 7 minutes, given that it's odds on now that will go to Wellington 1-1?
That's a broken lace. I can't do
stopped for a broken lace, but some big concern there. I don't think you do risk him.
Get Joey Carberry on.
Yeah, and exactly what's happening now, man. He's on in jersey 22, replacing the skipper, Johnny Sexton, and Patrick Tuipulotu's also coming back on for the remainder of this one.
Well, Ireland will be desperate to get this guy on the park next week.
Okay. We're just waiting
Been
for
so
Tim to get
tough
it-
tonight
get
as
it
well.
sorted off.
They've sent plenty down his channel.
All the Irish pubs around New Zealand will be going mad at the moment.
Oh, absolutely. Grant, look at that. The men have played very well. The youngsters in the crowd as well.
7 minutes left in the test. Tokiaho throws, Retallick wins it. Picked up by Tokiaho as the All Blacks mount a challenge here, carried on by Kane. Fakatava slings it across for Tuipalutu. Big moment in the game here. Tuangafasi has a go. Driven back, but offside against Ireland. So they'll play an advantage. Tokiaho has a crack at the line. And they're going to have a look at it, I reckon.
We'll have a look, we'll have a look.
They're going to have a look at it.
Advantage for offsides, so we'll have a look if we've got a grounding. I've got nothing. Yep.
Not sure they're
Tom?
celebrating too hard here, the All Blacks.
I haven't got a grounding, but we're going back, if not, for an offside penalty.
Okay, so on field is no try. We're just going to have a look.
Just a moment. On field, no try.
Even if it's not grounded, and it's short, he's clearly not rolling away, which is a good thing out there.
Look, we'll have a look.
Oh. Initially a hand under the ball. What do you reckon?
Definitely, yeah, there's a couple of hands under there. He got very low, showed plenty of power.
One more angle, Jaco, just bear with me.
Yeah, there he is. Omani's riding him. He's had his arm underneath him. Can't really see a clear grounding.
Okay, Jaco, there's no compelling evidence of the ball being grounded to go back for the penalty.
Okay. There's no evidence of a grounding. We're going back for offside.
In the meantime, Ireland have a man down.
No, penalty for offsides. Right in the middle.
So Mane again, Nisbo, absolute soldier.
We're going to have to make a decision. He's down often.
That's what they've done tonight. Really put their bodies on the line, haven't they? This Irish unit, especially defensively.
Third time tonight, Peter O'Mahony's been down.
What's our decision? Okay, but if you sit again, we have to replace you. You've been down many times. Yep.
There's no way he's ever coming off, man. He's staying on there for the duration. He said, beat it, Jaco.
Just hold, just hold.
You reckon that's what he said?
I was thinking it, I reckon.
Are you ready?
Okay, so the penalty for the All Blacks. Tokiaho taps it. Fakatava slips the pass to Ngafasi. Can they get it on the grass? No, they can't. So Ireland will win a dropout.
Offside.
Oh no, hang on.
Penalty.
Offside.
Offside.
It's a penalty.
It's your ball, and your ball. Offside. Careful now.
All Blacks have all gone back waiting for the dropout, and now they find out they've actually got a penalty. Remember, they've got to score 3 times.
Right, ball down.
Time is definitely not on their side. They've got to go.
Here they go now. Tokiaho.
Release.
Ball released. Fakatava slings it across for Soakula. Good drive here from Ross. Fakatava! Held up. Ball still there. Retallick has a go.
No.
Waiting for the ball to emerge, and it's not likely to. Jaco Piper's going to have a close look here.
Hold on. Well done, Bundy. Great work. Can't see it. Well done, Bundy. Great work.
He's a real competitor, Peter O'Mahony.
I haven't got it over the
Fighter,
line.
isn't he? Yeah, and the compelling part is he's got the scoreboard to back him up now too.
I didn't have a view of that. Sorry, Tom. Back to you. No try on field. I've got no clear grounding.
On
So
field,
Tom
we're looking for
Foley
compelling
is going to
evidence
have
of
a
the
look at
grounding. Just
this.
bear with me, please.
The TMO.
No, I'm at short. Okay. Scrum. There's Trump.
Oh, there's a hand
so
over
Jaco,
there.
there are hands underneath it. We're just going to have
But is
one
the
more
ball
look. Just
on the
bear with
ground?
me.
That's the question.
Okay, so I've got it short.
And where's the line? That's the other point.
Yeah, that's where.
Josh van der Fleer.
We're just going
He's
to
the
try
one
and
with
find
the
out
hand
where
under
the
the
ball
ball
is
in
in
the
relation to the
ready.
goal line.
Scrum cat.
Because that obviously impacts
Oh
on the
man,
restart or
he has
short of the
played
line.
like a monster. Look at him. This is going to be his hand underneath this ball.
So Jaco, the ball is over the line, so the restart would be a goal line
Okay.
dropout.
The ball is over the line, but there's an arm under, so it's goal line dropout.
So another victory for the Irish.
6.
An even bigger victory looms in just over 4 minutes' time.
6. HIA.
So it'll be Joey Carberry,
Is the substitution on for 6? Just a moment.
the man born in Dargaville. To restart from the goal line dropout. Good contact, way down to halfway for Geordie Barrett. Has a crack at the Irish defence, which has stood firm all night. Fakatava for Moanga, overwhelmed in the tackle. There it is for Fakatava. Slings it off to Soakula, bounces out of the first tackle.
Ball's out.
Now Fakatava, oh, it was untidy stuff. And Ireland are going to get this. Carberry, it's charged. They're all onside.
Onside, play on.
Doris might have knocked it on. Now it's been knocked on and hacked away downfield by James Lowe.
By 9 green, okay.
And the referee has to sort this one out. There were knock-ons all over the show.
There's a knock on. Yep.
And the first one by
So it's
Ireland.
black ball. Sorry, I didn't see that knock on.
Just off the charge down
Everybody's
there.
onside, there's just a little knock
They've
on.
really fought hard at that breakdown at the Irish tonight. Here we go here.
Let's go.
So ricochets off the
All
charge
in, let's
down.
go. Keep going.
It's just
Let's
seeing
go.
Will Jordan knock it on, but their ability to really fight that breakdown and slow the All Blacks ball down, the decision making also when one person's competing and then the other person making a decision to actually fan out. And they've just really forced the All Blacks into making huge mistakes.
Crouch. Fine.
3 and a bit minutes until a famous Irish victory, their first against the All Blacks in New Zealand. Fakatava, Moanga, away for Tupaia. A Ioane, largely unemployed tonight. Now Fakatava slips the pass up. Tupaia goes again. Fakatava, flat pass. There it is again for the halfback. Turns it back in for Reese. Sevu Reese held up a couple of metres short. Now they come to the back division. Geordie Barrett gets on the outside. Off it goes to Jordan. Will Jordan scores for the All Blacks. And there's the ray of hope.
Ray, you're right, Ray. They're quickly getting back there. Will Jordan scores, but it was a brilliant footwork of Geordie Barrett. Here we go here. He just get right over the game. Like some nice skill here from some of their backs, but as I mentioned before, as they're going behind, watch the footwork here on Carberry. Out he goes. Will Jordan, he knows his way to the try line. Great try.
Geordie Barrett from the sideline. And no, pulls it to the left. But Will Jordan, try number 18 in his 14th test. Too little, too late, you'd have to think.
Well, we know he's a noted try scorer. And that's what your wingers to do. You come on, as you said though, Grump, probably going to run out of time, but geez, can score a try.
All Blacks only points in the second half so far. A bit over a minute left. Ireland comfortably ahead as Carberry kicks deep. Retallick, and that's a penalty. So that'll help the All Blacks downfield, but they go quickly. Fakatava looking for someone to give it to. finds his captain, Sam Cane, as we go into the last minute of the game. Fakatava works it across for Tuangafasi. Fakatava again. Now Jordan slips the short pass to Ioane. Ireland have stolen this. They've turned it over. So Conor Murray in possession. So the All Blacks won't finish with the ball. Taken in by Belam. Now Carberry slips the pass away for Targ Byrne, who's been strong tonight. Murray goes again. Henshaw whips it across. And the All Blacks have made a lot of tackles tonight. They've got to make a few more. Inside pass. Now here's Murray. As we tick down to the 80-minute mark. Josh van der Flair over the ball. There goes the siren. Ireland have got the ball. The All Blacks try and walk over the top of it. Ireland will get it and they'll boot it into the grandstand. Conor Murray gives it off to Carberry. And a famous Irish victory. Their first against the All Blacks in New Zealand. Their 4th overall and fully deserved.
Oh, absolutely. They were disciplined. They were brave, clinical, plenty of heart. This man, their captain, was inspirational and thoroughly deserved their win tonight for the All Blacks, or they'll be bitterly disappointed. Weren't allowed to play their game, hindered by a few cards as well. But I tell you what, they'll be celebrating back in Ireland in a few Irish pubs tonight. They'll go probably empty as well with a few Guinness.